Okay, so here is my visual art journal. It's just a book that I've taken and a regular old printed book. It does have a lot of pictures of cowboys and things. Mine was a visual history of the Wild West. And you can see I've worked on the spine of the book. I've turned it into a journal. And I put 2020 Kelly Smith, that's my name. And then on the front of the cover, I removed the dust jacket, which is that paper cover that covers a lot of beautiful books, but I took that off and used that for paper for something else. And then I wrote with actually colored pencils on the front of my book, which is Visual Art Journal 2020. I put a little sticker here, of Paris, which is kind of meaningful to me. Over here, I wrote with markers, zigzag, dashed, dotted, and just doodled. So we all know how to doodle now. Here is the inside of my book that I glued down, you and me, and a heartbeat line because that just reminds me of you guys. Pictorial history of the Wild West. Again, I added some border to this page. I might do more to these pages, come back to them at a later time. As we turn the page here, I glued down this beautiful diamond crystal compact. Over here, I started with magazine pages. This was an advertisement, actually. You can see I cut it right in half at this point because you can see some of the printed page in here. And I colored in with some magic elixir in all of these bottles. I put Go Rockets because that's what we are, Team Rocket. This little watering can, I poured some water coming out of that. I doodled some arrows, wash, 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 going up. I had also torn another page from a magazine that was pink, and I thought, ooh, I like how that pink looks with that chartreusey green. So I put that as a border to fill in the edges of my book page. And I put washy-washy, work hard, smell good, circle, circle, because I just thought that was funny. Doodles with a red ink pen. You can use just about anything in this video or in this journal that you're making. You can use colored pencils, markers, crayons. Again, here I glued down a brochure from the Festival of the Arts. You guys know I went to Disney just real recently, back in February. So I made a little page dedicated to Disney. There's Walt and old Mickey. And then I put Mouse Vacation because Disney is closed. But luckily, I got there just in time before they closed. Doodling. You can see where my other page, that wash, 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 came through on this page. I don't care. We are not trying to be perfect here. We are making art and having fun. So just play in this whole book. I drew a little creature here on this page. There's nothing glued down. I just drew right on a page of the book like this. Next was this COVID. I want to break up with you. COVID-19. Doodling. These are kind of what we've talked about as Zentangles, where you repeat the repetition of line all over this page. Oh, there's a tongue and there's another tongue up there because I don't like COVID and I'm sticking my tongue out it. I love eyes. You know, we've done a lot of eye drawing in art lately. Up with you. Lots of song lyrics in my art, which is Dust in the Wind or Stop in the Name of Love. You know I sing that to you all the time. I just doubt your moms would want to hear it. And then this page, I found this magazine page that I just thought was beautiful color. Lock it in a bag. At the bottom I put, get a bigger bag. And I crossed out these little bitty bags. Just whatever comes to mind as you're working and thinking. If you look through magazines, if you make another piece of art, and I'm going to cut this out, this pandemic part, from this piece of art that I made, and glue that, I think, probably in the front of my book. And then I've got other pages here that I've cut out, pictures, images that I like, words that I like. Sometimes I make up my own words, which are this page is music from noise, colored pencil, marker, all on the printed page of the book. Didn't even need to collage anything on this page. This page is a Disney map from the Magic Kingdom. Over here, this page number was 13. So that gave me the idea, oh, I need a 13 page because my Steve is my husband and he was born on Friday the 13th and he's so lucky. He's such a lucky guy. So anyway, I just decided to write 13 all over the page, and then I'm still looking for more 13s that I might find in magazines as I go through, and I could come back and glue those down as well. These are some flashcards that I had, edition flashcards, so you could use something like that if your mom says that's okay. Oh, here's my favorite page. I need the tiny humans for my sanity. And then it says, teach art or die, which, no, I don't want to die, but I do want to see you guys. I'm so missing you. This page was not collaged, just marker and some fun little doodles at the top. I put zinc. Zinc is something that you could be taking to make your immunity system strong and healthy. Here's another page I cut from a magazine, COVID-19, Welcome Spring. This is a new way to welcome spring. That is actually glued down on top of this magazine paper. And then this page, I just loved all the beautiful eggs. So I cut that page out, and then I've written some words around. Littles are my favorite. That's you. Turning pages on. Oh, one thing I've done as I've gone along is to glue 2 or 3 pages together. There's nothing in there. I just glued them together to make the pages thicker. And you can see how the edge of my book is getting fluffy as I'm building up my artwork in this book. So as you go, you can glue lots of pages together, which will make room in the spine of the book. Right here's the spine for all your artwork to fit inside the book. So this was a fun collage page. I found this guy, this little face, and glued them on different bodies that were already on this page. Then I found these words, the dirty truth. Loved those words. They just jumped out at me. And of course, my favorite of all is color outside the lines. To me, that's the dirty truth. And then I wrote live, life, that was already printed on the page up here. Glued down a little word that says play and circled it. So just doodle, doodle, doodle all around on the pages. This was get your buds in a row, and over here I said hello buds to this cowboy that was printed in the page, and I kind of gave him a mustache and some funky hair. These pages aren't quite done yet. It says let go, and then it says bye, 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 bye. And then this page says and be happy at home, because that's where we are. Don't worry, be happy. Over here, home, sweet home, I wrote at the top, Oklahoma. Lots of doodles, and of course, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, you've got to have that on an Oklahoma page. Oh, I found a really cute picture of a white fluffy dog. So I made a page about that, and then we can't forget the all elusive kitty cats. And I wrote all kinds of fun things about a cat on this page. Always be a beginner. I saw this quote somewhere and I thought that is beautiful. I want to use that. Be wild and woolly. You know, that's what I'm always asking you to do. And then I put wild friends are best. These are actually little critters that I drew on other paper and I cut out and glued them into my journal as well. This cabinet was really pretty. I love all the distressed paint on that. This cowboy was already on the page, so I drew a frame around him, glued down this little picture. I liked it, and then drew vases, doodled. This double page got a big tree. I thought it was kind of funny to have the furniture sitting under the tree. And I had doodled on top of this picture, made a birdhouse and some birds around and some flowers hanging down from my trees at the top. Just anything you want to put in your journal would be fabulous. So the world is full of magic coronavirus. And zinc again all around. This picture I liked. I just cut it out of a magazine. Hey, we've got to use what we have right now. So I made a border of blue dots and a pink highlighter border on that piece. It says, always stay humble and be kind. And rain, rain, go away. After the rain, there's sunshine that splits out across the paper. And that is that page that probably needs a whole lot more put on it. These pages, oh, nope, maybe these two pages I probably need to glue together. And then to live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. Because, hey, a lot of art is wrong. Probably a lot of what I've shown you here is wrong. But I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm being creative. I'm just making art and having fun. This Billy the Kid was already printed on this paper, so I made a frame around him. That page probably needs a little more work as well. Found this picture in an old children's book. I buy a lot of children's books sometimes to just use the images out of them. Be mindful, even if your mind is full. And then there's my brain. Blow my mind. Here's a little creature bird over here with some crosses. I put Think Light up there. So anyway, I think, here's a page. I don't even think nope, this guy's not even glued in yet. Bigfoot, Myth or Monster. So he'll make a really fabulous page when I get him glued down. And so that is all of my junk journal right now. My Visual Art Journal 2020. It'll make a great remembrance of this time. Unprecedented time in the world when we're all staying home. I hope you guys are playing and running and having so much fun outside and having a great time with your caregivers because, hey, that's what we've got right now. We've got each other. So I want you to know Mrs. Smith misses you so much. I love you guys. You can reach out to me at any time if you'd like to call me, text me, or email me. Have your mamas do that, and I would love to hear from you and hear what you're doing. Also, you can send me pictures of what you're making and how your visual art journal is going. You guys stay safe, stay home, and make art.